TCM.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. I'm here once again with this month's guest programmer, an actor who currently can be seen as the no-nonsense Dad Murray Goldberg on the new hit comedy series, The Goldbergs. Talking about Jeff Garlin. Welcome back, Jeff.
You know what I would have loved in that intro? I'm joined by Jeff Garlin, who is starring in the new Bullitt.
Okay.
See, I would have loved that. So my career didn't really turn out, as much as I love being a comedian, I would have rather...
It may still be coming. It still may be coming.
Yeah, but the back half of my career is like Steve
We're hinting at something here for people out there.
Yeah.
So this may be a big opportunity for you.
A big opportunity for me.
Now, Jeff's next movie choice is the 1968 action thriller from director Peter Yates, Bullitt, starring Steve McQueen, wrongly cast instead of Jeff as a tough cop. Well, no, I would have been. I would
have been 6 years old at the time.
A little young.
By the way, that would have been truly an interesting movie. A 6-year-old starring in Bullitt.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Same dialogue.
But yeah. The thing, by the way, in this movie...
The car chase would be particularly interesting.
Car chase would be great. But in this movie, everyone talks about the car chase. And it is a great car chase. But it is so wonderfully directed by Peter Yates. And I love... McQueen did this in all his movies, but this movie in particular, you know, he used to go through his scripts and just pull out dialogue. He said so much with his face.
Right, right. It is a movie medium.
Right.
It's the pictures.
Show me, don't tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so in this movie, he really just, his face says it all. And Robert Vaughn as Chalmers, who's, you know, not a good guy. You get that early on, so I'm not ruining it for anyone. He has lines and lines of dialogue.
Right.
And McQueen just looks at him. And says everything.
Steals the scene.
Well, steals every scene.
Yeah.
I remember in The Magnificent Seven when he's with Yul Brynner and he takes off his hat to look at the sun, has no lines. Everyone's looking at McQueen.
Right. Yeah. So why do you particularly like this movie?
I like this movie for one major reason. It was my father's favorite movie. And my father had this movie memorized. And sometimes at breakfast, he would tell me, Chalmers, you work your side of the street, I'll work mine. Like all that sort of stuff. I mean, he talked about this movie all the time. And my best pal, Flanny, he and I talk about this movie all the time. This movie has more effect on me as a man and what I'd like to be than, let's say, Goldfinger, a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And actually more people I know aspire to be the man that McQueen was in this movie. Truly strong and silent. We don't take into account how crazy handsome he was and charismatic, but this movie really holds a lot of influence for men.
Right. But it's a movie that's been around for a while, and it holds up very well, I think.
Holds up perfectly.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
kind of
it really
timeless.
does. It's a timeless movie. That's also why it's really classic.
Yeah. So let's have a look at it. Here it is with a cast that includes Robert Vaughn and Robert Duvall as well, and chosen by this month's guest programmer, Jeff Garlin. 1968, here's Bullitt.